Yes! So, with this win, this 3-1 win for the Toronto Blue Jays over the Texas Rangers, the Jays have now won the series. They have won 5 in a row. And they are only 3 games under 500. And we did this without Tulowitzki and Donaldson. You beat Yu Darvish. I mean, this game, going into this game, a lot of people, saying this is going to be a difficult one. You don't have Tulo or Donaldson. You're facing a really hot Yu Darvish. It ain't going to be easy. And for the first 4 innings, it wasn't easy for the Jays offense. However, it all started at the very first pitch of the ball game. That's all, the very first pitch, Shin-Soo Choo cranked one to center, just destroyed it, and it's 1-0, and the very first pitch, we're like, oh boy. Now Yu Darvish has a lead. This might be difficult. First time through the order. Second time through the order. No problems for Darvish. Now, if you guys want to go after this 5th inning and think of it as, remember that 5th inning in the ALDS last season? It was he was pitching a great game, Yu Darvish. Then he gets to the 5th inning and gives up back-to-back home runs, and instantly the guy's caved in, and you're like, what the heck just happened? Well, in the 5th inning in this game, Ryan Goins grounds out, so there's 1 away. Luke Bailey walks. Then Kevin Pillar flies out. So there's a guy at first, 2 out, no problem. Devin Travis hits a single to more or less right center, but more or less to center. And then Mailey runs to third, runners in the corners. And who's up but the Texas Rangers' favorite Toronto Blue Jay, Jose Bautista, and Darvish, bud. You don't be hanging curveballs to Joey Bats, because he's going to do exactly what you saw in Game 6 of the ALDS, Game 5 of the ALDS in 2015. And, all the home runs you've seen throughout the years. Because it happened to get tonight this afternoon, as Bautista drilled one to left out of the yard. 3-1 Jays and a 2-out rally. And it was beautiful. And that wasn't even it. Morales then walks. Smoke hits a ground rule double. Then Russell Martin walks. He got the bases loaded again. All with 2 out, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking about. And then he strikes out Carrera. But nonetheless, Darvish just caved in the 5th inning after being ridiculously good. Just sucks. 3rd time through the order and in the 5th inning. Then, with the Blue Jays having a lead, this is where I say the pitchers have to do their thing. What did Marco Estrada do when he came back out? Does his job, puts up a 0. And then we get to the 7th inning. Aaron Loop comes in. He gets the first guy he faces, and then gives up a greasy blooper, no problem there. Then Ryan Tepera comes in and gets the ground ball. That's going to be a base hit. Oh my, what a play by Goins. He got the lead runner. Oh my God. They pull the unbelievable double play. Goins making the sliding play, fires it to second on a dime. Travis, quick turn to first, gets Mike Napoli with the smoke stretching and barely stays on the base. Oh, just beautiful. That ends the 7th. Joe Smith comes out in the 8th. Needs to redeem himself after yesterday. Does the job. Goes in an inning. Gives up a double, and it wasn't a strikeout. He actually did get a very, very little piece of it. And did his job there. Got a couple strikeouts. There's that. And the 9th inning, mathematical for Roberto Osuna. Pitches an inning, gets a strikeout. His ERA is down to 2.89. That's more like Roberto Osuna. And the Blue Jays win 3-1. Now, if we're looking at specific players, nobody was really off the charts hot tonight. But everybody except for, Gogo and Luke Mailey and Kevin Pillar. 3 of the 9 guys didn't get hits, but the rest, they all had hits. And you think about it, going into that 5th inning, the Jays only had 2 hits against Darvish. So, and they had, I think it was like 3 hits in the 5th inning. Darvish just caved in, and the Blue Jays were able to come away with this one with Donaldson and Tulowitzki, relaxing. Now, a lot of people upset about that. I'm not too upset about that. You guys got to think of it this way. The majors are a completely different monster than the minor leagues. And these guys are just coming off very lanky injuries. Now, I don't know if they're still a little bit sore or what from the injuries. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they're like almost 100% good, if not 100% good. I mean, we saw Donaldson yesterday like running like a bat out of hell. He's going nuts. And they looked good yesterday. But with a day game after a night game, these guys just came back. And the team that was on the field before they came back was playing just fine. They had won 3 in a row before they came back. So keep them hot. And they sat them. And yeah, I wasn't happy with it because it's Darvish on the mound. But the guys did their job. And we found out Rougned Odor is still Rougned Odor. It was hilarious watching him, hit a chopper. And I'm like, ooh, he could beat this out. Not when you're lying flat first, face first on the ground. As he gets thrown out easily by Ryan Goins. And that's just hilarious. Then a play back up the middle. Yep, he bubbles and he throws that one in the dirt. Sounds about right, Rougned Odor. And Elvis Andrus. Flashback to 2015 ALDS. That 3 errors to load the bases. Remember that one in Game 5? Yeah, Elvis Andrus was involved in all 3 of those. He made an error tonight as well. So there you go. Texas Rangers baseball. Again, well, at least against the Blue Jays. That's what we've been seeing. Just so much garbage. But I'm okay with it. Why? Because the Blue Jays win the series. They've won 5 in a row. And they beat you, Darvish. That's all. I'm happy about that. Because now the Jays look for the sweep tomorrow. And, I mean, I'm not going to get too ahead of myself. But very good things are happening right now. Great news. We hear Lariano's going to start in a rehab game tomorrow. And we hear that, J. Happ could possibly start against Cincinnati. I don't know if they're going to end up doing that, but that means he's close, and that's great news. So, Joe Biagini and Andrew Cashner are the 2 pitchers tomorrow. Again, the Jays just beat Darvish today. Why can't they beat Cashner with Donaldson and with Tulowitzki? But I got to say, guys, Ryan Goins, with Tulowitzki out of the lineup, didn't miss a beat. Ryan Goins defensively, we know what the guy can do. But it just still puts you in awe every time he makes that ridiculous diving play. The glove flip to Smoke right near the end of the second out of the 9th inning to get Odor. I mean, the guy's unbelievably talented defensively. We know that. And with a guy, that's the great thing about Goins. You know what you're going to get from him defensively. You just know it. The bat, you're like, it's hot, it's cold, you don't really know. But he's gotten a lot of reps, which is great. Now you have your healthy guys back. It's kind of flowing nice for the Jays, right? They got a little hot. Now they're healthy. And they're staying hot. We just got to keep it going, all right? So, like I said, Andrew Cashner, Joe Biagini in the finale tomorrow. Jays look for the sweep. 6-game win streak. Would be, if they win, 2 games under 500. They're right there. They're right there. Still no standings watch, guys. Do not do it. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, and man, if you enjoyed this game, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. I didn't even mention it yet. Marco Estrada, my God, was he dynamite once again. 1 bad pitch in the first inning, and the rest he was just dynamite. All right, I just wanted to throw that in there. I forgot about it. Can't believe it. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of the game. Marco Estrada's great start. Rougned Odor being Rougned Odor. Jose Bautista's shot. Just let me know, guys, all right? And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow afternoon as the Jays look for the sweep, as we've been saying. Joe Biagini, Andrew Cashner. Let's go for 6 straight, boys. Talk to you guys then.